Welcome everyone to round 1 of September 30th Gundam Card Game Night at Bulldog Community Gaming LLC in Brownsburg, Indiana. If you guys are looking to play some Gundam card game action, there's no better place than Bulldog Community Gaming LLC in Brownsburg, Indiana, 6:30s, Tuesday night, $5 entry. Or if you guys want to catch some Gundam card game action live, 2 links down in the description below to their Facebook page and to their Twitch channel. 6:30 Tuesday nights, they start live streaming these games. So anyways, today we have some fun because today Purple is officially in the format. Yes, oh yes. The weekend prior to the 30th, the 5th starter deck, the Iron-Blooded Orphan starter deck, came out and gave us some purple cards. And well, I'm not too sold on purple. I did play 2 decks that were running purple. I played this one, and I played one round 1. And I wasn't too sold. I did play Wing Gundam. I won't spoil my record just yet because, well, you'll see why. But I'm not too sold on purple just yet. I don't think it's like the best deck right now. I don't think it changed really much in the format. Even like Eggman did a tournament post the starter decks. Where he did like a box tournament style thing and then showed and had them, and only one purple deck made the top cut, and it was like at the low end of the top cut. The top cut was still won by, of course, Cyber Newtype, and there was Wing Gundam. So it does feel like, without a doubt, purple isn't there yet. Not saying it's not going to be good once we get the set, but as of right now, it doesn't feel like it's set to really compete against like the 2 better decks of the format, even the 3rd better deck being like Green Blue Zeon Aggro. So it doesn't feel like it's set right now to play that. It feels like if people are going to play decks, they're going to be still on Wing and Cyber Newtype and Zeon Aggro, where it feels like those are the best decks. Not to say that the Barbatos 4th form, the purple command card that can deal a whole bunch of damage, those are just completely amazing. Those are great cards. And like I said, yeah, it sucks. I don't have them right now. I didn't go to the events. It sucks also that if you didn't hear, Bandai underprinted this because they had a mass print run. So at least this time, it's not because there was a big demand for these. No, it's because Bandai themselves dropped the chili on the floor. Yes, they dropped the bag. They spilled the beans everywhere. So my hope is that they reprint them. The secondary market is kind of crazy for these cards. The Barbatos, at the time of this recording, last time I checked, was going for $17. Everything else in the starter deck was cheap, as long as you're not looking to get the all art cards and starter deck. And if you just wanted a sealed version of the starter deck, that was running you, last time I checked, $50. That starter deck probably should run you about 30 to 20, maybe on the second, on like a shop market. Like if you went to your local shop, that should only run you about $20 to $30. You should not be paying $50 for those starter decks. Now again, do I hope that Bandai will do another print run of it? Of course, I hope that Bandai will do another print run. I also think the market just needs to cool. Right now, the market has definitely cooled on Set 1. If you go look at Set 1, some of the LRs that are the meta-relevant LRs are going for $10. So they dropped down from the $30 to $40 mark down to $10. Yeah, that still sucks. You got to pay $10 for those cards. But again, that's just the way the card games like this go. If the card is meta relevant and it's played in a very good meta relevant deck, the Kachiya, Wing Gundam Zero, they're going to charge about $10 to $15 depending on their strategy. So you're not going to get those cards down to lower, but the market has cooled. Booster boxes on the secondary market were running at $167 for a medium price. So that's not great still, but I mean, it's a whole lot better. Boosters, I believe, for shops, they're selling at $120. So, I mean, that's still not horrible. I mean, that's still $40 above market value, but it's better than when the set first dropped. And then you had to pay like $180 or $200 for a booster box. So, or like $40 for your the LRs you wanted. So, the market has cooled. I'm going to wait on it. I'm going to let the market cool on the starter decks. And hopefully, we should see probably Bandai do another print run of them. We know Bandai will do another print run of them, and all of that. So, enough talk about Bandai. Enough talk about my own thoughts on the problem where Purple currently is. in my opinion, purple has some good cards, but I don't think it's going to make as big of a splash in the meta as I think a lot of people thought it would. We'll have to kind of see, because again, Iron-Blooded Orphans does get a good chunk of support in set 2. So we'll have to kind of see. And also, as well, set 2 drops the exact same time that ST06, the second or sixth starter deck, drops as well. I don't know what's in that one. So we'll just have to kind of see what happens. Again, if you didn't get lucky enough to get the purple cards, don't fret. Some people probably aren't going to play purple all. They're probably going to stick with their main strategies of like Cyber Newtype and Wing Gundam or Xeon Aggro and play those cards. Those as being the best decks. But if you're someone who's really on that fence of picking them up, just wait it out, folks. Wait it out. The market will cool itself down. Bandai will do another print run. Shops will get more starter decks. I would expect that probably when the set drops, Bandai's probably going to release another wave of the starter deck. So just keep your eyes on that. Again, if you aren't looking to buy the starter decks, you just don't want all of the extra cards that are the fluff cards, then just go buy stuff online, wait for the market to cool down on the LRs, and then pick them up. And again, maybe you're not even wanting to pick them up right now. Maybe you really want to see what purple does in the format and pick it up. That works as well. For a lot of people, they just want to see where decks go in the format. So with that said, let's jump into round number 1. Here we go. So anyways, it looks like the right side player is going to have to be going first here. As we see, the left side player does have the EX resource. So both sides have flipped one resource. And we're going to go for a gun tank. I'm not so sure. Sold always on that gun tank being the first thing we always play, but I don't know. So anyways, we're going to meet gun tanks on gun tank violence. Pew pews going everywhere for nothing. And then we're going to go for the 𝐒𝐍𝐶 immediately on the left side player. So we know we have blue on at least both sides of the deck. We don't know what the secondary color is. Like I said, the purple right now seems to be combined with blue. That seems to be the best coloration right now for it. Not saying, again, that people won't experiment with the other colors. But like I said, purple doesn't feel like it's set right now to be so meta viable. Because, again, we haven't seen a lot of things. Anyways, we're going to go for the Iron Blood to deal 1 damage to the gun tank, giving an extra AP there. Again, that is a card from the new purple starter deck. So we are playing with blue-purple here against something blue. So I would play, so basically it's going to be blue-purple, Shenlong. Okay, so anyways, we did see, it looks like an Armor Array. We're going to go for the gun tank to kill off the other gun tank, because again, there's only 2 health points. We are going to go for the base as well, and then we're going to go for the gym. And it looks like the right side, left side players has done all that. I believe the base states that while you have a damaged unit on the board, you can get a plus AP to one of your units. That's what purple does. It damages your own units to get additional APs to your guys. That's literally what you do. So it's really cool. If you don't know, Barbatos 4th form has now suppression, the newest mechanic in the game, as we see a Papa Gundam. And then we're going to go for the Armor Array here. That probably was what was picked up from the resources here. So unfortunately, I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do here. So anyways, we're going to go for the 𝐒𝐍𝐶. We're going to kill off the 𝐒𝐍𝐶. We're going to go for the Iron-Blooded effect. So that is immediately going to be able to trade out both. So basically, that's the 𝐒𝐍𝐶 is basically going to get an extra. You deal damage to the OG Papa Gundam, and then that immediately allows it to be killed off immediately in the combat. So really cool there. So it looks like we're going to get the pilot Barbatos to hand. We're immediately going to hit for a whole bunch of stuff there. There's Barbatos 4th form as well. It's all art from the promo pack. Anyways, we're going to go for OG Papa Gundam, and it looks like we're already done on one side of the board. 2 health points left on the right side player. Anyways, they're going to go for the base as well. So anyways, Barbatos 4th form states has the newest mechanic known as suppression. When it attacks, it deals 2 damage to shields simultaneously. So it now is a double striker on shields, which is really, really cool. But I think it has to be damaged to have its own effect to get suppression off. But yeah, when it comes in, it can damage one of your other units, and then itself gets 1 extra AP. So again, it's a really cool card. Again, purple has a lot of really cool stuff. Like I said, its new extra card that can deal like just straight up kill stuff off the board is really, really nice. But again, a lot of that is stemming from the fact that I still don't think it's the best color right now in the game, because there's just not any support with it. Again, all the other decks and all the other colors have support because of set 1. I think purple has a better chance to make a bigger splash in the upcoming meta once we get set 2, when Iron-Blooded Orphans gets all its additional support. So again, I don't know all of the card names because I haven't really played a lot of the purple. I haven't checked out a lot of the purple cards. So I apologize if I'm mispronouncing the names. Anyways, we're going to go for the Gundam. We're immediately going to attach Armor Array. We're going to rest the other Gundam. We are going to swing over on Gundam, take back 3 damage. But the problem is, I guess you do survive at this point here, because the fact is that the 2 1/1 gun tanks and the gym aren't enough to actually kill off the base here. So that still does give you enough potential to win the game here, to just sustain a little bit. But it looks like both sides are playing a mirror match here. So, ooh, OG Papa Gundam from the set. Okay, so as repair 1, and I believe while it is a linked, you can, when paired, if you have 2 or more other units, you just draw 1 card, and then all your other white base units gain repair 1, which is actually a pretty cool thing because of the fact that purple wants to self-damage stuff. It's pretty neat. So, anyways, we're gonna go for the gun cannon. That's going to rest out the other OG Papa Gundam from the set, and then we're going to be able then using Armor Array, we're then going to rest the Gym, and then we're going to swing both of those. They both have repair. The gun cannon has repair 1. OG Papa Gundam has repair 2. So we have Barbatos. I believe that is the other form of it. So anyways, we're going to put Barbatos down on it. We're going to deal 1 damage over the gun tank, and then we're going to be able to swing because we did have the link, and then deal 1 damage to that gun cannon, and then be able to basically sustain the board state. I thought we were going to see it. So anyways, here we go for the new card right here to be able to do kill off the gun cannon. I believe it deals 3 damage or more. I can't actually remember the effect. I know it's lethal 100%. It's the best kill card out of purple without a doubt. That is just an amazing kill card that purple's got. So anyways, we're going to then pay a couple. We're going to go for a 𝐒𝐍𝐶𝐘 base, and then 𝐒𝐍𝐶𝐘 base over the purple base to then make the 4/2 Toggies. Then we're going to put down a Gym, and we're going to try to force our opponent to restabilize the board state now that there are 4 bodies on the board, all of which are standing. So yeah, pretty interesting there. So here I thought maybe we might have some stabilization, but it looks like the left side player was able to restabilize the board state again, which is pretty good. I mean, just put more bodies on the board, and because our right side opponent only has 1 health point and 1 base, there's not much else they can do. They could tap to get an extra AP to their guy, but that's pretty much pointless for the Barbatos form. For Barbatos, but yeah, it doesn't feel good right now. They haven't seen their big guy at all, so we're immediately just going to go for another base. We're just going to immediately take the life. We should put the other base under the trash, but again, I doubt they're playing Cyber Newtype, so there's no way that the Banshee mode could even be able to get its link to allow it to, of course, recycle 12. Because again, you need Marita Cruz or a Cyber Newtype pilot to really get that to work. So again, I don't think blue has anything but Marita Cruz. So anyways, we're going to just punch, and then there is the Barbatos 4th form. So really nice there. So then we're just going to put out a couple of guys, and I think we just see the writing on the wall because the Toggies is the 4/2. Swinging on the base for the 4, then we're swinging with the gun tank, and then we're just going to go for the win right then and there. So again, while it did look like the left side player was able to stabilize, it eventually came down to the end with the left side player able just to restabilize their board state after getting smashed in the face with all of the purple stuff. So yeah, really cool. Good. We already saw some of the purple action, some of what the purple deck can do. We saw a mirror match between the 2 Barbatos. We didn't get to see Barbatos 4th form or what it can do here, but we did get to see a little bit of what purple can do. Like I said, I'm not sold on purple right now. It's kind of why I'm like on this fence, like I'm not sold on picking it up right now or going like, hey, crazy, I need to buy $50 worth of starter decks right now on eBay or TCG Player, because I just don't think there's enough right now in the format to really make like purple work. My opinion, maybe it could take some games, it can win some games, but the problem is that it just feels like unless you see your ramp or you don't run into the 2 best decks of the possible 3 best decks of the format, that's not going to win. Well, I think purple has a better matchup probably in straight aggro with Xeon aggro. I think that it's going to struggle against Cyber Newtype, and I think he struggles against Wing Gundam. Because again, those 2 decks are still some of the best decks, and even the Eggman event showed it that Cyber Newtype won it, and like I said, it only got 1 top 8. So it's a fun deck. It's a really cool strategy. Don't get me wrong. I just think I'm not sold on it just being a deck right now to really consider for the format. There's just so little purple in the format that this is all you got. A set of starter deck cards, and that's really it. And depending on your matchup, that may not be enough to deal with certain matchups. You may not have enough to even win the game straight up. So yeah, I think purple is cool. I think it's a neat color. I think I like what it's doing. Self-damage to get a whole bunch of effects to go off. I like the new suppression mechanic we got, which you can deal 2 damage to shields simultaneously. I think that's all really neat. I just think for right now, for me personally, I think we just need to see what the set does. We need to see what set 2 gives purple, so that I feel we have way more purple cards to play a lot more with the purple color altogether, and a combination of potentially maybe blue being its best secondary color. There are probably people who will experiment with it, maybe try it in red, maybe try it in white, maybe try it in green. But I don't know. As of right now, with how little we have, I don't think purple's like going to make that big of a splash in the current Newtype meta, or GDO1 meta. But you guys let me know your thoughts down in the comments on our mirror match of a blue-purple. Let me know if you guys got lucky enough to go to the starter deck events and pick up starter decks. Let me know if you got lucky to find starter decks at a local shop. Let me know if you guys are on that fence of picking up purple until GDO2 comes out. Let me know all that down in the comments. Let me know if I miss anything in the gameplay. And let me know what your thoughts are on the new purple cards altogether, on the Barbatos Force Forward, on the Iron-Blooded Orphans. And let me know, apparently Iron-Blooded Orphans is considered one of the best Gundam series. Let me know if it's one I should check out. And while you're commenting, do make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you know if my videos go live for you. And we'll see you here next time on Marvel Dragons TCG.